For the first time in months, they are returning home. These residents of Panjwayi district fled their homes after fighting left hundreds dead. Many lost relatives in the battles and their homes in the NATO bombing. Some told me their belongings had been looted while they were away.
We left our houses, they broke the locks and stole everything that we had.
I hope from God they are not going to bomb again. They killed a lot of Muslims who became martyrs. Lots of people were injured.
A deal was brokered between local tribal elders, some of them sympathetic to the Taliban, and NATO by the governor of Kandahar, Asadullah Khalid. We joined him as he travelled with heavy security to watch the people return home.
Today I'm so happy. They want to go back to the home, and we will go with them to the home, and we have some help for them, like tents, like food items, blanket and this thing, and they will receive this too.
He may be the governor, but at one point his convoy was halted by NATO troops. They wanted to check the road ahead after a roadside bomb nearby which injured one Canadian soldier. Back on the road, we drove through abandoned villages and past buildings destroyed in the aerial bombardment. The last part of the journey to the village of Spearwan was on foot. The road is still mined. We could hear occasional gunfire, but in the village, almost abandoned until today, blankets, tents and food supplies were being delivered. At a US Special Forces base, you get a commanding view of Panjwayi, a battlefield until just a few months ago. NATO's overall commander in southern Afghanistan gave me a bold prediction. He said the Taliban will never be allowed back here.
This is important terrain. It controls the access to Kandahar city. What I think we've done now is actually by getting the people involved themselves, by having the elders and their villagers taking responsibility for security as well, providing policemen, making sure that they themselves go back to their villages. We might have changed this for the future.
This hostile terrain has seen the fiercest battles in all of Afghanistan in the last year. Today, some of the families are starting to return home, but most of those I've spoken to are not optimistic. They fear the fighting will start again once the winter's over. James Bays, Al Jazeera, Panjwayi district in southern Afghanistan.